this is Chef Janie, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make my extra light gluten-free flour mix. Now the first thing we're going to need to buy is you need to buy some tapioca flour. I've just bagged this up and put this in the freezer. You need potato flour. Again, this needs to be sealed up tight and put into the freezer. You'll need cornstarch. This can be kept out. This has many months of shelf life as long as you keep it in a airtight container with in a cool, dry place. White rice flour, which this is kept in an airtight container like this one and kept in a cool, dry place is fine, but I put it in the freezer for extra shelf life. So I can extend this from 3 months to up to 6 to 7 months by putting it in the freezer. Now, I've let these come to room temperature. Okay, you can mix this up in like a large bread bag, 1 gallon size bag. Sit it inside of a bowl because these flours are very powdery and they can get very messy. So let's get started. We're going to start with a large glass container, and the lid on this seals. It has a rubber seal inside. So while this sits out on my counter, it keeps it nice and dry. What we're going to do is we're going to take our container, and to that container we are just going to add 3 cups of white rice flour. Okay, and we're just going to pour that in like that. And we need 2 more of those. To our 3 cups of rice flour, I am going to add 3 cups of tapioca flour. And 3. Again, that's 3 cups of the tapioca flour. And now I'm going to add 3 cups of cornstarch to my 3 cups of rice flour and my 3 cups of tapioca flour. And this is 3. Okay, so that's our 3 cups of cornstarch. And now I need 1/8 of a cup of potato flour. And this potato flour, what this is white potatoes, like a Yukon Gold or a Idaho potato, and it's ground with the skin on. Dried and ground with the skin on, and this gives you this kind of golden color, and this adds fiber and all kinds of nutrients into your flour mix. So we're adding 1/8 of a cup of potato flour. Now I've set my jar down inside my sink, and I've got this really long whisk, and I'm just going to whisk this all together. Like I said, these fine powders just go everywhere, so you're going to have a little bit of a mess, but pre-mixing your flours is worth it, because then it's just like grabbing a cup of flour. You can just exchange it cup for cup. In most recipes, you can just exchange this. Now, after I have whisked this, I'm just going to give it some rotations like this. Make sure you keep your lid on or you'll do what I just did. You can tape your lid down. This fits pretty tight, but my hands are a little wet here. There we go. My hands are slipping off. Just keep rotating it like this. Make sure your container's really washed up. I wash this every time I fill it up. That keeps the flours fresher and keeps them from picking up other odors. You just keep doing this for a few minutes, and then voila! And here you have it, my extra light gluten-free flour mix. And I use this for dredging meat, desserts, thickening sauces. You can use my extra light flour mix for just about anything. And especially if you're a beginner and you haven't started mixing different flours like amaranth or adding seeds like flaxseed or millet. into your breads and things yet. This is just a nice starter all-purpose flour, and definitely start here. This is Chef Janie. Enjoy. Now to our 3 cups of rice flour, I'm going to add 3 cups of tobacco. Okay.